So I'm gonna do a quick video on why you might be looking worse as you're dieting down and losing body fat. This is a very common thing that I see with people, and it's something that can really mentally mindfuck somebody, especially if they don't know what to expect. So a lot of times I'll get a client, females especially, where we'll say you have a decent amount of body fat, especially around your abdominal region. That's commonly the area I'm talking about that is most prevalent in causing mental anxiety. So a lot of times what happens is a client will come to me, they'll have a good amount of body fat there, and the body fat is hard. So when you reach in and you pinch it and you grab it, it's like a rock, right? There's not a lot of give to it. It might not even look that bad. It might just be pretty well evenly distributed, but it's gonna be solid and hard. Oftentimes it'll be cold to the touch because it doesn't get blood flow, or it doesn't get a lot of blood flow, let's say. So what ends up happening is we start dieting someone down and they start dropping, the scale starts dropping, they start losing body fat, the pinches start going down. Now, what ends up happening is the body fat starts letting go. So you start burning it off. And what will end up happening is this hard, solidified abdominal region that you might have had now becomes looser and flabbier. And people come to me and they'll be like, dude, like the scale's going down, but I look worse. Like my abs are getting like worse. But when I actually go to pinch them, the pinches are going down. So what's happening is that solid, rock hard body fat that you have there is letting go, and it's basically leaving the loose skin there that it had to kind of appear jiggly. And again, this is a huge mind fuck. So when you're dieting down and losing body fat, there is a period of time, almost always, where you're going to look worse in body parts before you look better. The tough part is recognizing, if you've never been through that before, what's actually going on. As you continue to lose body fat, especially if it's at a decent pace and it's not like you're crash dieting 20 pounds in 3 weeks, as you lose that body fat, you're gonna tighten up. Your skin will tighten up. Everything will come together. I don't have timelines for these types of things. It's variable person to person, but what ends up happening is it'll tighten right back up. So when that rock hard, solid body fat starts to get looser and flabbier and you think it looks shittier, typically you're on the right track, typically. A lot of times if a girl or a guy comes to me and they have loose skin, it's like flabby and like kind of like jiggly from the gate, that's the place that I want someone to be in the beginning anyway. That's where I'm like, okay, that's gonna let go pretty quickly. Like that's not gonna take as much time. When you come into me and you have that hard, solidified layer around you, that's when it's like, okay, I'm telling people this is gonna take a while. I'm grab this and I say, this is gonna take a while to come off. But once it does, it's gonna get jiggly, it's gonna get loose, it's gonna get ugly, and then it gets better. So again, if you're experiencing that on a diet phase, just keep pushing through it. You're gonna get worse before it gets better. I guess I should say this is Mark Franz, Foundation Fitness, and if you wanna see more videos like this where I talk briefly about things that matter and that can help you on your fitness journey, I don't know what better word to use, then go ahead, like, subscribe, do all the little button thingies that we do, and let's get this shit rolling. Thanks.